The storm is almost at that triple point here. And again, this is the Smith Lake Dam. My finger is on the Lewis Smith Dam right here. This tornado signature is crossing the southern part of Smith Lake. And that's basically where Walker, Cullman, and Winston counties all come together. And if you know somebody in the path of these storms today, we call their cell phone and tell them, you just need to go to a safe place and explain what you're seeing here. But we're basically going to need you to assist us today because of the tremendous number of power outages we have from the massive issues we had this morning. So we have a tornadic supercell storm that is sitting at the triple point where Walker County, Winston County, Coleman County all come together. This is passing over the southern part of Smith Lake. It's really in the area near or just below Duncan Bridge Marina. And as it comes out on the Coleman County side, you've got Brushy Pond. And again, based on that photograph, again, we'll go back and show you what this thing looks like. This is from Manchester, just north of Jasper. We'll go back to the MacBook Pro, and that's the wall cloud with this storm. Now, that was probably 10 minutes ago.
90-mile-per-hour wind may not blow a house away, but if a tree is right next to it, the tree could fall through the house and cause a significant amount of damage. We don't want you outside watching this from the front porch or from the back porch. We would prefer that you get into an interior part of your house. If you don't have a basement to get to, just get in the middle of the house in a small room, a closet that's away from windows, a good bathroom that's away from windows on the lowest floor. Storm pits and storm shelters are common in that part of the country up in southwest Coleman County. So if you got one of those, it's a good time to go ahead and go to it. It's there near Arley. Sometimes that can be an indication that you have extremely strong winds running into the storm and they can't go through the storm, so they either go up or go down or around. And sometimes when they come down, you can have damaging straight line winds behind a tornado that can be on the order of 90 miles per hour.
Again, I don't want to get hung up in hyperbole today. You've heard us warn you about this day for several days now, but clearly this is a situation where if you are under a warning, you want to take it seriously. There's the Hook Echo right there. And again, this thing is wrapped up, a possible tornado back in this back flank of the storm right now. That was as of a few moments ago. No reports of any damage in Jasper around the 5 Points area. It's north of town up around Farmstead School. The only reports I've seen coming out of Walker County in terms of damage, it's some trees down up around Saragossa. So far, so good. Now, look at the tornado impact number, 9.4. And the significant tornado index, we always thought that maxed out at 10. This thing has been running over 10. So, again, these numbers are just about off the chart, as are almost all of the severe weather parameters today, moving northeast, just north of there. And again, that's going to be coming out on the other side of Smith Lake and then moving up here toward Brushy Pond. And then ultimately the I-65 corridor, and again, Jason will expand this out for those people that are traveling, will encourage now no travel along Interstate 65 from Blunt Springs to Coleman, and that this strong tornado indication on radar will be crossing over the interstate, perhaps somewhere pretty close to Good Hope. Of course, this is the Good Hope exit right here. That's Highway 69 north going up into Coleman, that intersects with 31 right here. That's Highway 69 south that goes down to Jasper. And it certainly looks like this thing wants to come right up here, Jason, in the general direction of Coleman. And they've taken a rough hit this morning, and here comes another one.
Right, we'll put the fan on this and give it an approximate movement up to the northeast. Over the next 28 minutes, this will be affecting places like Good Hope, West Point, Coleman, Vinemont. That's at about 3 to 3:05 between Coleman and Vinemont. Of course, those are estimated times for the center of the city. Of course, we know that Coleman and Good Hope are much larger cities than just the center of town, especially Good Hope going all the way down to the edge of Smith Lake. City limits go practically down to the park down there on the edge of Smith Lake, close to Spiegel's. And that couplet just looks incredible over southwest Coleman County. It is moving over Brushy Pond as we speak.
Well, let me pass this report on, Jason. This is from a person that lives in Curry on Burroughs Crossing Road, and they watched this go by, and they saw strong rotation, and they say it looked very low to the ground, which means there could be a tornado there. And understand, people that perhaps have watched severe storms in Oklahoma and Kansas, there are no hills and no trees out there around here. we have hills and we have trees, and it's very hard to see these even in broad daylight like this. This is why many of our colleagues say that it doesn't make any sense to chase in Alabama, chase storms, because you just can't see them that well. You can do it, but it's awfully hard. But again, based on that report, again, we need to take this thing very seriously. And again, this is a possible tornadic storm moving northeast. And let's look at that Cullman sky cam. We've got a sky cam on US 278 right here. Now, we're not going to see anything at this point. We're not looking for a tornado on this shot. We're looking for the environmental conditions. And I'll tell you right now, that's amazing. The dew point is 70.
The wind is not from the north.
Right. That is an incorrect.
Wow, look at that.
And gosh, goodness gracious. Let's take a look at those cloud bases. Are you kidding me? And you know,
I cannot believe we can see that far
wow.
away.
All right. So that is our wall cloud. So now we can just focus on this thing. This is the camera is a little east of downtown Coleman, but the one thing about it, that this storm is totally isolated in that there's nothing around it, and it's not competing with other storms for inflow.
Just got a report of structural damage near Crane Hill.
Okay.
So I think we can safely say this thing's probably on the ground now.
Yeah, and again, just because you don't see a condensation funnel out of that lowering, you know, hey, there could be one down right now. And of course, Crane Hill is on the Cullman County side of Smith Lake. And a whole lot of people have Crane Hill addresses that live around Smith Lake, but that tornado, or what apparently seems to be a tornado, came down right through one of those neighborhoods that's in the Crane Hill, with the Crane Hill mailing address. And that was reported to the Cullman County EMA. So again, we got some structural damage from this, and we're watching a severe storm right now. This is the right rear flank of the severe storm. This is the lowering back on the backside from the Cullman sky cam. And again, let's pull this out a little bit, Jason. Let me just show up. Let's look at the structure of this thing. One of the things you look for, you want to look for striations. And I think we can safely say that is a rotating updraft. This is the kind of thing where that looks like something you see in Kansas. It's amazing. All right, now let's go back in a little bit tighter. We'll scan the base of this thing. And this is a storm coming right for downtown Coleman. So again, look at there. Look.
There's your funnel.
Okay.
Not sure if it's down.
Right. And remember, just because you don't see the condensation, this thing could be down. The next thing you look for would be debris. Now, it's so far away from this, I don't know if we'll be able to see it, the debris this far away. But clearly, this is an urgent message. This is what I would go ahead and call a tornado emergency for the city of Coleman. If you are watching us in Coleman, we want people right now to be in a safe place. If you're anywhere in the city limits of Coleman, if you are in Good Hope, you want to be clearly in a safe place. And again, we're just going to watch this thing together. We're going to have this on our camera for a long time. Coming from Coleman, we've got an incredible wrapped up thunderstorm that is rotating. We have this is the wall cloud, and from time to time we've seen that try and come down. We've had reports of structural damage around the Crane Hill, which is on the eastern side of Smith Lake, and we are going to watch this whole thing together. And the good thing about this is the only severe storm for now in our television market. So we can focus on this, and we're not having to bounce back and forth between multiple storms, which we can do. So again, we are just going to watch this thing together. The camera, the sky cam, is located at the water treatment facility, which is just a few miles east of downtown Cullman on Highway 278. It's on top of the large structure there, and it's got a great view of the sky in all directions. That's one of the reasons we chose that. And again, this is what we're watching right here. And understand, there could be a tornado down. Just because you don't see a large wedge tornado doesn't mean there's nothing down. And again, we are getting... The one thing that is so great about communication these days, we get so many reports in real time from a huge army of those folks that are with us on the social networks, on Facebook and Twitter. And again, at this point, we do not see any new reports of damage here in the last few minutes.
Look at that. The funnel's getting tighter.
I see it there. Okay. Again,
let's get tighter in on that thing. I'm going to take the higher compression off so we can move faster. That's a tornado that's got to be on the ground. Look at that.
We got a tornado down. This is a tornado emergency for the city of Coleman.
Yeah, and I think at West Coleman, you are in most danger of this. Look, I can see the debris cloud at the bottom of it. That is west of downtown Coleman right now. So if you are in the northwest edge of Good Hope or in Coleman, you need to be in a safe place immediately. We have a tornado live on the sky cam.
All right. right. Again, this is a tornado emergency for the city of Cullman at 2:46. This is west of downtown Cullman, approaching the city. So again, right now, this is the time to go to a safe place. Do not wait and watch the television. Right now, you need to go to that tornado safe place in your home. Small room, hall, closet, bathroom, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. This thing is clearly down. You can see debris coming around the bottom right now. It's moving very rapidly, moving at about 50 miles an hour, moving to the northeast. And again, more than likely down and through here, we have debris that is swirling clearly in the base of that tornado. And this looks like it is beginning to become a large tornado. Just because you don't see the condensation funnel all the way down doesn't mean it's not there. So again, we don't want anybody in mobile homes. Nobody should be in a car in Coleman. In the city limits of Coleman, you need to be stop at a convenience store, a gas station, some type of site-built structure, and get in there and wait until this thing passes. This is a tornado that is live approaching the downtown Coleman area. We're looking from our sky cam on top of the water treatment facility, and again, clearly this tornado is down, and you can see right now that it is causing probably major damage at this point. Jason, this
and remember, we're probably more than 5 or 6 miles away from that, so it looks fairly small, but that is a large tornado.
Yeah, we lost your mic, Jason. Again.
Okay, I got to change the mic.
Right, and again, this is from quite a distance, okay? This is from a long way away. This could be a large, violent tornado, and this could be the kind that stays on the ground for a long time. So again, this will be getting closer and closer to our camera site and closer to downtown Coleman. And again, tell you what, I'm going to bring up radar scope. I want to stay with that shot full screen. There's no need for us to show radar because we'll tell you exactly where this thing is. This is a tornado that is approaching downtown Coleman from the west. This came over the southern part of Smith Lake, and again, it's just making a beeline right toward downtown Coleman. This could be a large tornado, but the truth is, it doesn't matter if it's an EF0 or an EF1. That is life-threatening, but this is a tornado that looks very significant. Again, just because you don't see the darker clouds underneath that, it's down. You can see the debris swirling underneath this thing, and this is a tornado emergency for the city of Coleman. Beyond a tornado warning, because you're looking at it, and again, it's right here, and that is about to come right through downtown Coleman, watching the radar screen. And again, clearly in terms of travel, nobody should be driving along Interstate 65 or US 31 between the, let's say, the Dodge City exit and just the Morgan County line up around the Lacon exit, okay? So nobody should be on Interstate 65. In fact, I would suggest this tornado is crossing the interstate right now, and goodness gracious, this is absolutely incredible. So again, this is a violent tornado that is down, approaching downtown Coleman. It should be close to Interstate 65 right now. And, of course, within a matter of moments, that will take it right into downtown Coleman. Everybody in downtown Coleman should be in a safe place, hunkered down right now. Do not, stay up watching this on television. Just take your phone. You can watch this on an app. And all you got to do is be safe at this point. And
that's a multiple vortex tornado.
Yeah, it sure looks like those are very...
You've got multiple vortices rotating around a common center.
Yep. And again, as this comes through downtown Coleman, more than likely this could actually begin to become darker as debris gets involved. We have noticed the debris ball signature on radar, which means that there is clearly debris in the base of that. And I'm going to send, to tell you what, Jason, you might put a note. Okay, you put a note in the Weather Service chat in Huntsville.
Yeah, they're aware of this.
Okay.
This is and again, this is. If you're anywhere from Kugler Creek to downtown Coleman, we can't. I mean, it's obvious. You've got to get to safety. You in the middle of the house. If you don't have a basement, if you are in, if you're listening to us at Walmart in Coleman, this may even come close there. I mean, the entire city of Coleman, from top to bottom, you need to be aware of this. We're going to watch this thing come right up into the middle of the city. Most likely, if not there, it's going to cross over the exit right out there close to the flea market. So if you're near the flea market on Highway 270. 78. Just saw a power flash in the screen there.
It's going to get close to this site, too.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking very close. I think it may be just a little west of here, but you can see how it's getting bigger in the screen as it's coming toward us.
That's clearly a multiple vortex tornado. You've got these vortices rotating around a common axis, which is the core of this tornado. And again, more than likely, this is right on top of downtown Cullman right now. So again, the next call to action, if you were north or east of downtown Coleman, you need to be in a safe place. Clearly, everybody in downtown Coleman has to be in a safe place right now. And if you're north or east of Cullman, you need to be in a safe place as well, because that is a violent, large, dangerous tornado that is coming through the city of Cullman right now, more than likely producing extensive damage. And soon it'll be interesting to see. Again, we're watching the radar feeds, and we want to take that full because that's all that matters. But we'll tell you right now that this thing is going to come right up through downtown Cullman,